I'll say welcome to another edition of, well, I like to call it Mature Monday, but I mean, for the most part, it, it's got it's about a couple it's a sensitive topics such as violence or you know stuff of certain nature. Um, but anyways, I don't want to get uh, too much down that rabbit hole. And um, anyways, my brain's failing me for a second. um, all right, so as far as that goes, yeah, tonight I will be playing a game called Conan Exiles, and this, by the way, if you've got my previous videos, you might have heard me mention that I have 3,000 hours of playtime in this game alone. 3,000. I'm not making that up. um, so yeah, 3,000 hours of Conan Exiles, and looks like yeah, it's like that classic line, you know. I thought I was done, but they pulled me back in. um, anyways, yeah. In a short, in a short moment, I will begin the journey. Hopefully, hopefully, I did what I needed to make sure it runs smoothly. Uh, I normally play this game with modifications in it, or mods, and I mean, and I usually played with a bunch of modifications that made the quality of the life of the game that much better. Um, and I mean, as far as this game goes, like 3,000 hours, and there's a reason why it's one of my favorites. Do, do, do. Give me a moment, trying to get my brain to work. I don't know why, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like my brain works. Okay, so if I remember right, I adjusted my settings so that they should be, within the parameters of even even as such. Um, I'll be completely honest. I've seen other people stream this game with a various setting or a certain setting that says, "Hey, let's uh, let's just let's just take the loincloths and everything off." Yeah, I've seen somebody stream like that before, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. Hopefully, this loads up. And hopefully, I can get in, play base, absolutely, absolutely 100% base Isle of Siptah. Um, Now, normally, I would have started with Exiled Lands. Problem is that I played the Exiled Lands side for like I'll put it this way: the 3,000 hours that I played of Conan Exiles, I would say about 2,500 hours was of the Exiled Lands side, and the other 500 is literally and literally the other half is Isle of Siptah. The 500 powers. Oh, this is new. Ah, I never saw the cinematic for this.
During the year of the Cobra, a
Oh,
prisoner
that's cool.
captured by unknown means was to be transported to the exiled lands.
Huh. Dude. This is new to me. I've not seen this before.
Chained and bound aboard a slave galley out of Argos, the prisoner was carried south under threatening skies.
Huh. That's neat.
Until fate intervenes.
They say fate intervenes. Yeah, right. More like, fate has plans for Froggo. Also, I can't seem to get away from the seas. The seas are always rough to me, apparently. But this time, I can't do anything about this. I'm stuck on the island. At least stuck on the island for now. Actually, I don't even remember what the end story is for this. Like, yeah, I don't even remember. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I know they added more since, yeah, they added the spider. And then, of course, that. Okay, so this is another fun part of my, this is another fun part that I like about this game. Is that I can actually literally, like, I haven't really made a male character in this game. Big old confession there. I haven't really made that many male characters in this game. I think I literally made 2 male characters and at least 5 to 10 female characters over the time I've played this game. But, I mean, I would encourage anybody to go try and buy this game. Give it a go when it has when they have their free weekend. The cost isn't too bad, and I would say with the mods that you can put in, depending on certain qualifications, like certain quality of life mods that don't have too many like requirements, it really improves the quality of life. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this guy. Voice.
Death is come.
The gods are watching. Cut me down, please.
Yeah, like I said, it's been ages since I've played this, and admittedly, I haven't really I haven't played many male characters. I mean, for the purpose of this stream, I'm definitely going to play a male character. Let's see. I know there's limited facial hairs. I'm gonna make the captain. I'm gonna make the captain. I'm gonna make it happen. No eyeshadow. Okay, I wonder if. Okay, let's see. Whew. Sorry if I'm a little quiet at the moment. Just trying to I'm trying to get the character look down. Let's see. Let's see. Scale. Yeah, I'll make the eyes a little bigger. I'll make them. I'll put them on the small side. Oh yeah, that's right. The start location for Isle of Siptah. Okay, so in the original Exiled Lands content, you started at one of the random locations for you would start at a random location for the your starting point. Now, if I remember right, yeah, there's 4 for this one. There's like 5 in the original, and it was completely random. Here, I at least get to choose where I'm starting. Oh, okay. Oh, so they actually even... yeah, I think I got about everything I needed out of this. Frogorian to Hyborian. Whew. So yeah, I would do this with modifications, but maybe next time I'll throw in a couple modifications that actually improve the quality of the game. Yeah, I mean this. I'm literally just running this base content, absolutely 100% pure Conan Exiles base content, which I have done in the very beginning. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually played this game in its base original content, and yeah, this is the reason why, one of the reasons why I marked it as mature. Is because of the gory details in this game. I will put it this way: the gory details in this game. I mean, it's nowhere near, say, it's nowhere near like completely bloody, but I will say there are moments when there's a lot. Well, it's more like blood splurts, but nothing that says, guts popping out. Okay, actually, let me rephrase this. Yes, there's decapitations, there's limb loss. I will definitely phrase it that way. Okay, remember right? I gotta do this. Okay, I gotta collect more branches. do this all from scratch. And I'm doing this, like, literally, no custom settings. I'm literally doing this verbatim, straight out of whatever it gave me. Like, I didn't even bother, like... So first things first, I am crafting everything I need. Actually, I'll craft 3 of those, and then... Okay, first things first, obviously, for any survival game dealio. Yeah, first things first, you gotta make all your fun little tools and everything. All I know is, yeah. Let's see, attributes. Yeah, I don't really worry about attributes like this early. Like that's, to me, that's like very silly. like if I'm playing the game to just do like some of the base content stuff, like all I'm really gonna do is make, base content stuff. Okay, so that's more plant fiber, which that is not. Oh, I understand. Okay, so I couldn't use the plant fiber because I was using it for the wraps. So I'm gathering more now so that I can actually so yeah, as you can see, I'm making more of the wraps. Okay, so now I think I should have enough to make at least enough twine for something. Gotta make about 5 to make at least a sword. I forget what level it is that I'm supposed to be doing the... yeah, I forgot what level it is that I need the... It's been a little bit since I've... let's see. Beats. There we go. Alright, so now I can actually... now I can make myself a little base. A little place to call home. Now me personally, I literally can't stand the box setup. I literally have to make it unique or it just doesn't work. Unfortunately, I'm a little biased when it comes to making a survivable structure. It's the one thing I don't want to admit, but it is the one thing that I will admit. And that being said, I gotta gather more of this. So it's pretty much like your, it's like your rust, like your arc, but it's basically the Conan Exiles take on said subjects. Okay, so I'm going to do something real quick. That, like, it's been a little while since I've it's been a hot minute since I've like I haven't done this in forever. Oh, that okay, yeah, that's definitely new. Yeah, actually, Doc was telling me about this. He was telling me about the fact that apparently you can see the stability in your structures, and that's actually fairly new. Um, like that happened in a more recent update. Like originally, you couldn't even tell. I don't even think in beta you could tell when your structure was not structurally sound. Like you had to pray it was, or else um. So as you can see, I ran out of material. What I need to do is throw some of my stats into encumbrance. Encumbrance, vitality, and actually I'll explain that in a second as soon as I get up onto this platform. No. Oh, that's right. Okay, one of the cool mods that I have, or have had in the past, is the ability to literally take a mod, or to take these things, and it's one of the coolest. It's one of the coolest mods I've had. Was basically instead of breaking down a I should have had that mod on there. At least that mod would definitely work. No, maybe for another time. I will say this much, that if I remember right. Yeah, there we go. Whew. And I mean, you'll see as I build this that I really just I can't stand having the traditional square. Like that is perfect. I just gotta get more materials and. Whew. So on that note, I'm hoping everybody's doing well tonight. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I'm hoping everybody okay, sorry. Froggo's operation room is being I mean, I'll just put it this way. Froggo's operator's room currently has annoying little bugs in it that are flying in front of his face. So if you hear me grunt or anything, that's because That's literally because I'm struggling. I'm struggling to maintain focus while these things are flying in front of my face. I've done just about everything to get them out of here. Just want to be completely. Boy, not another not another no torch situation. I'm not putting up with that. Well, the last time I had a no torch situation, somebody pointed that out, and next thing I know, I'm waiting 5 hours for a torch. At least I can use plant fiber to make torches in this. And this is the other fun part. Yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't played this game in its, like, base state in, like, years. Like, once you start playing with the mods in this game, it's hard to play anything but these, all I can say is whoever designed these little creatures called gnats, screw that. Screw the creator behind gnats, because holy moly, those things are annoying. Okay, so as you can see, stable structure, and I also got to go in and take the other one out. Now when I start, I'm going to try to figure out which leaning pillar or which leaning section I need. I believe I need this one. This part will take me a little bit to do, but the survivability. Sorry, a little pause again. Thanks to our little buzzard friends. Really don't want to have to keep mentioning buzzard friends, but I keep wanting to chime in and interrupt me every 5 seconds in front of my face. All right. Whew. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm dealing with a little situation in Froggo's operator room. So yeah, that's a fun part. That's the other fun part about this. That's interesting. It went from over encumbered to not over encumbered every time I swapped. don't think that's gonna solve the situation with the gnats. They're starting to bug the hell out of me. The gnats are starting to bug the hell out of me. I turned my mind down on that, so they keep coming. Yes. While I'm streaming here.
Well, you need to start taking the trash out.
Yeah.
Even if it means using up more bags. Yeah. You don't leave food containers in your area.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I got one of them. You know, I think I'm gonna leave this plate here, at least for a moment. Son of a bee! I take one out, and then it's like 500 show up. The fuck? Okay, I'm sorry about that. I had a momentary interruption. So yeah, sorry, I'm really having a moment here at the operation command table. I'm going nuts here because I'm trying to figure out. It's driving me insane. Here I thought it wouldn't. I guess. Sorry if I'm just a little bit quiet tonight. I'm just I got a little bit of a moment on my end trying to deal with this current situation happening in my operation chambers right now, or operation chamber. It's driving me insane right now. It's like I can't seem to ignore it. But yeah, so yeah, this is Conan Exiles. This is absolutely positively one of my favorite games. I absolutely love this game. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I don't exactly have the quickest level right now. News is very irritated right now. Okay, so let me do this real quick. Okay, so now I should be able to carry more. I'm also gonna yeah, it's the suck part about this is that I can't quite get the food source so easily yet. I mean, I should be able to get the food source, you know, once I get to that point. I'm hoping I have the right stream information set up. Huh. Okay, so let's see. I think these are at which means it's not the greatest source of the food in this. I would say if I eat this, yep. I had to be sure. Never be too sure. That's okay. This guy's got an iron stomach. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do this one stream as long as I normally do. But I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. I wonder if the yellow lotus potions are still busted. And yeah, actually, I'll explain that in a moment. Basically, yellow lotus potions allow me to reset this and this. Yeah, I honestly, I am rusty at this. Mm. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, I started playing this game back in 2017, back when it was roughly in early access and uh, almost out of beta. Oh, it was out of alpha, and then um, yeah, I mean, it's been a long time. I mean, I remember when I first played this game. So, as you can see, kind of getting the structure going there, but it's still a little far from complete. But yeah, that's another thing about this game. Like, like 9 times out of 10, if I was playing this game, I'd end up being very quiet. Um, I mean, okay, so yeah, as far as this goes, this game, I really think this was definitely one of my favorite games to play back in the past. I mean, mind you, I haven't played it in like forever, but I very much enjoyed the Yeah, I very much enjoyed the aesthetic of the game. Ah, completely forgot about the purge meter. Oh man. So yeah, that's another fun aspect of this game. Um, is that purge meter. So this white meter, you probably can barely see it, but this little white meter, if it gets all the way up to here, yeah. Um, basically, and it even says it there, actions like building, killing, and crafting will increase the rate at which the meter fills. Now, mind you, I've played on numerous servers, and the purge rating was never my favorite. Like, I don't think anybody in their right mind liked the purges, unless it was to get the I'll put it this way, unless it was to get the thralls. I mean, that was pretty much it. Like, if you were trying to get thralls, that was a surefire way to get like the really good ones. As you can tell, I don't traditionally care for a wooden box. I like to have a little something extra. I'm wondering if I can actually make hatches. No, I forget which. Well, that seems excessive. I forgot how far-reaching, or how far I have to go for just about any basic commodities in the base edition. But, it is what it is. I'll make do with what I got. So yeah, like right now, this is probably gonna be the most boring part of the entire thing. Unless you're into home building, and then like this might be your favorite thing. And in that case, more power to you, because home building. Well, to me, I've built many bases in Conan Exiles. And matter of fact, this is not even like my first game of building like magnificent structures. And yeah, this is gonna be another case where I start talking about something that predates something else. Where this, like, where I was talking about the 3,000 hours of Conan Exiles. Now I'm going to elaborate on a fun game called WildStar. And in that game, I basically built some of the coolest stuff. And that game, its housing plot was amazing. The one weird thing that this game doesn't have is like a fishing rod. Actually, they have fishing traps, but no fishing rods. Weird if you ask me, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge why they don't have any of that stuff yet? wanted to, while I'm at it, wanted to make a bed. This way, if I croak, I think I get a one-time use of this thing. So I can actually go further into the island and find some actual legitimate meaty creatures and, you know, survive. Let's see. Alright. So I'm going to put that there. The branches there. Alright, so, that being said, boom, house, done. I mean, I said I wouldn't make a square, and by technical standards, I didn't make an actual full cube. I left it a little, you know, a little artsy on the side. You know, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I could do for that side, for this side, and, you know, have it all central up to this point, except, I mean, I'm really not going to worry on that, though. For now, I'm going to go hunting. And hopefully something doesn't go hunting for me. Which is 9 times out of 10, that's usually what happens in this game. Now, mind you, I'm just trying to harvest all the berries that I can. No, that's not really doing anything for the hunger meter. But it is doing something for the other meter. For the thirst meter. Okay, so if I remember right, I head towards the woods. I will eventually encounter stuff that's going to basically rip me apart. Okay, so I'm gonna unlock that. Yeah, I mean, down to its very basic dealio here. There's really nothing to the to this whole process in terms of like complexities. Like it's your basic kind of pretty cool survival game. Nowhere near as futuristic or anything as a Rust or a Ark, but it's still pretty good in my opinion. I need to make the. Yeah, I was trying to make the bow. I need to make the bow so that I can actually hunt down like some of the more cozier critters. What's weird is I haven't encountered a single creature yet, which is really weird to me that I haven't. Like, I don't know, something's kind of worrying me about this. Also, can I just say, I love the aesthetic of this island. This island is like absolutely 100%. It's putting me in mind of an old classic called EverQuest. There was a beautiful land that had this rough savagery to it. Called, if I remember right, it was called Cunark. And basically, it was, honestly, I was, I absolutely love that, that land. It was, so right now I'm running into a drought of creatures, which is weird because I'm almost always running into something. It's weird that I'm not. Like, I'm just, either that or I just don't know where all the, it's either that or I just don't know where all the baddies are. Not that I want to be using the aloes to eat, but, you know, kind of, I'm running out of options here. I'm running out of options, it's growing, and I might as well. Might as well get to a point where it's, and then, of course, I'll probably wind up telling myself, well, shoot, you could have done saved that stuff. And been like, well, yeah. No, honestly, I could have, but, you know, it, it, it kind of sucks not running into any creatures that I can harvest meat from. And this game doesn't exactly have the most viable plant-based options. I'll word it that way. It does not have the most viable of plant options. I hear something. Finally. I'll settle for alligator meat. Actually, I see other things. Alright, let's see. Ah, that's lucky. Okay, if I had known that was going to be a thing. Now, I will mention the other reason why I marked this game as mature is because this game, depending on which version you play, gives you the various options of levels of clothing. Also, screw that. I am out of here. Not one gator, but two. Do a little better running for my life if I have my weapon away. Well, I guess harvesting aloe it is. Because at the moment, oh well, hold on. Alright, let me do this real quick. So yeah, this be Conan Exiles, and as you can tell, I'm not exactly having the best of luck right now. I'm currently running into a situation that is in Froggo's operation chamber that is shortening my patience, uh, to say the least. It is shortening my patience, and I may not be doing a stream for a total of 3 hours today. But that's okay. Not every day is going to be a day where I'm going to be like, you know, I want to be on for 3 hours. No, not every day is going to be a 3-hour day. Depending on circumstances, such as today, yeah, I don't know if I'm up to the 3-hour mark, or want to be up to the 3-hour mark for that matter. Whew. Okay. Okay, so I just unlocked something called Stone Cleaver. It's sorry. Swear these creatures, man. Don't never get gnats in your vicinity. They will mess with the optical senses and the don't mess with the optical senses and the nasal senses. You know, I'll be completely honest. I'm doing my best to try and ignore these things that are like, it's like one that's flying around my face right now. It's like I hate it. I hate it right now. I hate it, and it needs to be gone. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where I'm even at. Huh, that's the funny part. You know, plenty of water, but not a whole lot of food. Such is my luck, and the food that I could have. The food that I could have it wants to basically end my character, and that just sucks. That just unadulteratedly sucks. I'll put it that way. I mean, I could, that's a possibility. I could just see if I can find the oysters. I forget if we can actually cook them now, because originally we couldn't. We could not cook them for some weird reason. Yeah, for some weird reason, we just couldn't cook them. Don't know why. Just couldn't do it. I'm hoping I can. I'm hoping I can, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to cook this stuff so that you're playing on like a base difficulty. I'm severely out of practice. Like there's no easy way to say it, but I'm severely out of practice with this game. Oh. I think the last time I officially played it, I want to say about a year and a half ago. Like it's been a while since I played this game. I'm hoping this stuff, like, I'm hoping it can be cooked, but if not, well, good luck to me. Actually, there's something. While I walk, I'll see if I can find it. I think it was. Okay, level 18. So I wouldn't even be able to use it. So I wouldn't even be able to. Well, actually, yeah. Technically, if somebody, I think it's that way. Basically, I don't think you can use a certain thing. Ah, of course. All right. Oh, well, that's wonderful. I can make oysters finally. There's a reason I'm making 4 torches. Okay, so aside from a little accidental food poisoning on this thing, actually, I'm gonna put this in. Try that. Oh, and that's the other fun. That's another part about this game, is if you take the source of heat out, it'll stop at whatever use of it, instead of going into the next. And here I am trying to cook some queen bees. Oh boy. Alright. Well, there we go. Alright, so that's the thing. Feats. Let me see. Alright. I'll make a wooden shield. Why not? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I got the wooden chest. I don't remember off the top of my head, and it's a little difficult to focus right now. Not gonna be able to remember as much. That's what I'm looking for. So I gotta do a little more. There we go. All now I'm gonna go in, take this. That's some iron. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this as well. That'll at least give me the chance to be able to do. Well, it'll give me the chance to make some vital things. Man, the base settings for this suck. Oh. There's no kind way for me to say it, since I'm used to a certain setting. Like, it sucks in the terms of it's tough. It used to be in the like before this, it used to be that it required coal in order to have even regular torches. It must have yeah, they must have fixed that, because one of my favorite little tricks to do for this, I can't do it yet because I don't have the level for it, but I like putting a hatch and having a second floor. Like, it is absolutely positively one of my favorite things to do. Wow. It's only got a 22. Oh, shoot. I better. Yeah, I gotta be really, Alright. So, as you can see, bow and arrow, and I will try to, as I go along, to collect the materials to make more stone arrows. Eventually, I will go about making, eventually I'll go about making stronger arrows, or say like bone arrows, instead of, reverting to these branches and stones. But being this is like very base level stuff, I'm not gonna really be able to make like the really good stuff. And this game, the base game itself, has a total of 60 levels, and that's without modifications. I've seen modifications where the levels, and believe me, when I first heard about the fact that the levels in the modified version of the game can go up to like 300, I'm not exaggerating. That is literally 100% true. And believe me, when I played on a server that required that wanted me to be at 300 rather than level 60, and that I'm like, dude, it's not like, do I really have all that time in the world to actually do that? Apparently I had a lot of time to play this game. In the total of 3,000 hours, but no, actually this leveling mod came later. Like, it either came later when I used it, or it's just the simple fact that yeah, I still have a moment, a stare of disbelief as to figure out why 300 levels. Right? There's a challenge in limiting the amount of points you have. And in my honest opinion, to throw points in literally everything is a bit overkill. I mean, it is what it is, and I won't really complain too much on it. But it does kind of take the fun away of that survival aspect. It's like it's like once once you hit level 100, that's it. You're pretty much good for the rest of the game. But yeah, no, that's in the modified version. So yeah. Climb looks different. Huh. I thought there was a button that let me do like a sneak. I must be thinking of a different game where I just don't remember off the top of my head. Don't think I'm gonna find anything really fancy in this stuff. Now, the stuff that I'll find fancy, artifacts and stuff in are more like iron chests. Ones that are particularly require keys, too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still gonna need to collect the shells so that I have at least some food to cook. That's the other thing I need to improve. Stamina. Ah. There we go, finally. Sorry, Mr. Turtle. Sorry, Mr. Turtle. I would much prefer to be a frog on your back. But, unfortunately, that is not the way today. Feral flesh. I will take that. Also, I didn't know. That's the first time I'm actually seeing the sand turtles. Like, legitimately. This is the first time I'm actually seeing sand turtles in the game. Like, I've never seen them before. Which I think is pretty cool. They're one of the critters. Oh boy! All right. Yeah, I don't want to stray. I don't want to go too far. Okay, so that's the other fun part. Yet another fun part of this is that if you make a bedroll, boom, you'll see your bedroll on the map. For the most part today, this is mostly I wanted to dip my feet back in the Conan Exile waters. In this case, the Isle of Siptah. I will be right back, everybody. I won't be gone for longer than 20 seconds. I will do whatever I need to. All right, folks, I'm back. I came back with a plan. On that note, I may sound a little more nasally, but Froggo's operator is tired of dealing with these little invasive tiny gnats. So it is what it is. So yeah, I'll try to speak with as much clarity as I can. So yeah, I normally don't do this, like, oh, son of a bee. I guess it's hunting sea turtles time. Okay. Now that I came back, and I actually formulated a little plan to... Oh, that's gross. Achoo! Okay. Yeah. I'm having a fun night. Oof. I got this constant need to feel I feel the need to sneeze. Achoo! Ugh. Achoo! Aha! As you can tell, I'm having a wonderful night. Yeah. Achoo! Ah. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I don't even think I can remotely go after these things until... Oh. Yeah. Yep, there we go. It starts running. Yeah, I can't even tackle those until I at least get iron weapons. Ugh. 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 So yeah, whew. Yeah, this island is much harder than the exile land. What in the world is that kind of... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what the heck did they do to these... Note to self. Increase stamina. Alright, I'll keep leading them on the goose chase. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. So. Uh-oh. Huh, that's interesting. The music gets faster when, uh, there we go. Finally. I got one of them. Yeah, the crocodiles can be a little tough. Best way to handle them is just get the, Oh, that's a really good level, by the way. Good way to level is by just doing the, level up challenges. Or the challenges like get ahead, which I just did when I when I did this. Alright, so as you can see, a bunch of feral flesh. Let me see if I can make a campfire. Yeah, my nose is a little stopped up now. Well, literally. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. This should cook them. I'll cook as many as I can, and then we'll see what goes on from there. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I'm gonna do this. Alright, so. Well, apparently they let me pick that up. Alright, this is about the point when I start dropping stuff. I'm not really thinking on what I'm dropping here, but all I know is that I'm not gonna be able to carry everything. So I gotta drop some of this stuff. Alright. So yeah, at the moment this is more of a it feels like more of a commentary. But I mean I see one viewer in there. I'm not sure who I say whoever's watching, I say hello there. You're probably listening to the misery on this end. Yeah, I'm dealing with a little bit of a invasive tiny bug situation. It's called gnats. They love to hit your face, your nostrils, your eyes, your ears, just about everything. It's all they do, every day. feathers. I'm definitely gonna need feathers at some point. I'm gonna need feathers for arrows. So that's good. That's good. That's absolutely what we need. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to slay another one, but I gotta have some manner of food source around here while I level. Well, I'll put it this way: I can have it as food source, or I can let it spoil. And when I hit level 18, I could do the farming. The farming, I could take all the spoiled meat and turn it into compost. But gee, now everything is starting to pop up on this darn island. Oh boy. Why? Why now? Why everything now? There we go. Alright. So. Oh, those are pelicans. Okay. I'll buy that for $1. Ugh. Yeah, I'm trying to make it back to my home base. But then maybe I'll walk in a little further one way. Whew. Oh man. So yeah, got to go on another wild fun case. But I thought about it. Um, this is my 15th video. 15 videos, almost 3 hours each. There's one that I can definitely note that was actually 2 hours rather than three, but it wasn't. I'll admit that I think at that point, that hour, I didn't do so well. Uh, I didn't do so well, and then I just decided to get going with the 1 to 4. So, but yeah. Anyways, 3 hours for like all the. Honestly, I'm kind of amazed. I never thought I'd be this far along, and then I'm keeping at it. Like, I never thought I'd actually be to this very point. Like, there's part of me that I admit I would have gotten to 10 videos. It would have been like, I don't know, I feel like this is worth it. But no, I look. I want to do this. I absolutely positively want to do this. This is, without a doubt, the most fun thing I've been able to do in a long time. And especially, it's even all the better when I can actually group with other folks. When I can group with other folks during a collab or some manner of something awesome, this past weekend, the Deep Rock Galactic, or every Wednesday, how I've been working with my buddy Kotlal. I absolutely, I love being able to do, like, to do streams and be able to group with people. It's like it makes me feel. It definitely makes me feel good. Uh, I mean, I'm hoping, you know, somewhere down the way, you know, I'm that it's ooh, well, hello to whatever this set is. I actually make it right then. No, of course I can't. Of course I can. I got to make the armorer's bench. All right. So, all right. So, two things. Uh, okay. Wood box. That's what it's called. Wood box. Oof. Okay. So, eggs are in this game are like heaven sent. I mean, if you can get your hands on any of those, they're good for water and food source. Um, and I absolutely recommend like that be one of your objectives is to see if you can have a couple eggs and carry them with you. At least that's how I would do that in the base Conan Exiles exiled lands. Is it? Oh man. All right, let me. All right, so now that my inventory's got to clear, I kind of got to go up in that. I gotta go harvest more of these plant fibers, and then hopefully then I'll be able to. Hopefully then I'll be able to do what I need to do and make the armor thing. Now, when I make this armorer's bench, instead of using the butcher knife, I need to use the skinning knife, which I mean, it's all obvious. Uh, there is a method of conversion. If I have to kill like the crocodiles and I get their hide, I can actually convert their hide into. If I remember right, I can convert their hide into actual. Yeah, I can convert their hide into light hide, which is needed for like light armor. Thick hide for medium or heavy. I forget which one. Okay, so. Alright, I'll just craft them all. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to this game, I kind of know the ins and outs of this game, like the base functions of how to do like the ultimate survival. Oh my god. Well, yeah, it's too late now, but I know the title for my next survival stream. Okay, so I have a little more stamina, so I can actually fire more arrows. I forget. Okay, that's the other thing, is if you don't have these sort of things, you can't repair them. And well, the only way you can repair them is through an armor kit, and it only repairs to 75%. Um, otherwise, uh, yeah, I mean, all I can say is try to keep everything repaired, because if you do, you'll thank yourself eventually. Um, anyways, I got my skinning knife. I'm gonna try to see if I can hunt down a couple crocs. If not, I shall see if I can take a turtle or two with me, and see if I can get some hide off of them. One way or another, I'm getting hide. They better be running and hiding. uh, something that I hate the fact that I find it sometimes. You know, if I was up in a tower with my if I was up in a tower with long hair, I'd be Rapunzel. uh, so yeah, there you go. There's your daily pun. Sorry if you heard a pun before me, and then had to hear my pun as well. I am, I am deeply apologetic for giving anybody who had a pun told earlier, and now a second pun in place. uh, whew. You know, death used to happen in this game at smaller much smaller heights than that. Well, okay, maybe about halfway. Like I don't know. I'd say about a good 12 feet apparently kills the character. At least that's how it used to be. I think they increased the fall distance and how much damage you take. Ugh. It'd be nice if I could run across some wildlife already. I'll take it almost level. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. I know where I am. I've been here before. Like one of a ton of spots around here. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Wow. There's like not a single sign of a crocodile on the beach. And oddly, that's what I'm looking for. Ugh. It's so weird that there's no crocodiles out here. Also, it sucks. I have to keep the torch out and grab a sword just to be able to see and defend myself. Oh, I don't like this forest. It's way too dark. Hey, birdie. Alright, so let's see what birdie drops. Of course. It drops nothing I need. It's dropping stuff I need, but nothing I need in the present matter of the moment. Like I said, I need to take down, like, crocs. Oh, you know what?
Stay back.
All right. Crazy people. Okay. All right. So this ain't working out for me. Ha! Okay. Well, that's one way to get some hide. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to get some hide today. Oh, oh no. I had to skin them. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's so freaking terrible. And of course, my arrow's way off.
The wrong fight.
Come on, I need your hide too, pal. Oh, speaking of reasons why I set the rating to what it is. This is literally one of the moments. Alright. So, looks like I am doing harvesting the old human way. The old way of harvesting. Well, looks like I'm doing it the Buffalo Bill way. Well, except without the lotion. Or the skin. I feel. Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how I feel after all this. Oh. Ah. I know I heard one. Ooh, okay. Okay. I see you.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright, so it's still dark enough. I can't wait to make out certain details. But hey, look at that! More hide from a human being, apparently. You have no idea how terrible I feel when I have to harvest them. I'd rather do the harvesting on a creature. Then again, sometimes I don't feel so bad. I feel like, you know what? I'm doing just fine. What do I know? Just Froggo don't know anything about human sentience. And oh wait, oh yes he does, but oh okay. Oh, that's
Who approaches?
all right. There we go. Oh, something popped. I was like, something popped. Oh, that. I tell you what, it is nasty. Some of the sounds that come out of this. Hopefully, I can make it home with all this hide and not broken process. Because I remember it, I had drop one death. And that sucks. Like I said, I did this on base settings, not on easy. I did it on the next difficulty up. 102 hide. I think that's enough to make something. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be something. All right. So where am I in comparison? Okay, I gotta go north. Also, yeah, I'd say the tornado must be going. The sky got gray and dark. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it real quick. I will see how I feel once I get back to the camp. If I just start feeling more and more draggy, I'm gonna just go ahead and call it a stream. At the moment, I'm not feeling too great. Like, trying to deal with my current situation, it's kind of driving me up a wall. Ugh. Oh, okay, I recognize this spot. Okay, yeah, I recognize this spot. In the latest playthrough that I played, I believe I used this spot. Like, not too far around here. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, that should be enough leather. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do before I go any further. Survival. I need this because eventually I'm gonna need it to make more things. All right, I'll take the iron tools while I'm at it since I'm starting to mine iron. Ugh. Whew. Almost home. Almost. Yeah, part of me wishes that there was that there were various fighting styles instead of just being like, you know. I mean, there's this, but like for instance, like a martial arts or like a form of some sort of just alternate hand-to-hand fighting. That's one of the things that I've always wanted in this game. Ugh. I don't think I ever made it. I don't think I ever made that armor patch. Okay. I think the thing I was looking for is in here. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, that's different. They changed the padding design from what it used to be. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that must be out of like a recent update or something, because I don't remember that. Let's see. Okay, so this. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head if I can find the thing, and I may have to just make it myself. Alright, yeah, chances are I'll have to make it myself. But yeah, that's step 2. At least get some light armor. Yeah, I don't know how much light armor I'll be able to make, because I don't think I have enough to really make a whole lot. Because I didn't harvest enough. Yeah, there is an option in like the custom to reduce the amount of materials required. And being the fact that I went through the base game instead of, say, the actual game itself, in the base game instead of the content that I'm normally used to in this. Yeah, it's tough. It's tougher to play. But then again, I'll admit that, you know, what I was playing before on Conan Exiles was kind of, I mean, I don't like wording it in such a way, but I guess I was kind of pampered when it came to, you know, being able to gather resources quickly, being able to do all the functional stuff within like the first 15 minutes of playing, instead of, say, the first 2 hours of playing, like we're doing, like I'm doing, like just, yeah, like honestly, this is so much more of a challenge. I mean, it's not the first time I've played this way, but it's been an eternity since I've played this way. Yeah, it's definitely been like a serious eternity. Huh. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they have emotes in this game, too. The base game itself has extra emotes. I don't know about the Isle of Siptah, and I don't know if I'd be able to just, like, get them without cheating in like, console commands or anything like that. I don't know if they're littered in different spots around the island. I'm just too dumb to find out. Alright, so I'm gonna do... Alright, so... Well then. I'll have to find more. Because this is a pain. Yeah, this particular mode is not easy. There's some iron near me. I didn't even see it. Oh, there's tons of iron. Usually, if you find iron, it's usually by like a rocky surface, like this. Or one like along a rocky wall. At least that's where I found the sources when I played. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. The crouch button. Ah. I don't remember off the top of my head. Trying to conserve enough energy to touch away. Tell you what, the ability when I can start extracting arrows out of these buggers, yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be the moment when I'm really gonna be happy about that. I don't remember if I can. Come to think of it, I don't even remember if I can actually do the high version until the. Yeah, it really has been a long time since I played. Like, actually played. Ah. Once more. Yeah, I do not know how I feel right now. Oh. I think I got about 30 more minutes in me, and then I'm done for the night. Oh. 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 Ow. Ugh. Yeah, I feel absolutely miserable right now. All this season is really getting to me. Okay, that's impressive. I don't know if you guys can see that detail, but like the rays hitting the water like that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Best part about a croc fight, or best thing you want to do in a croc fight, at least in this game, try to dodge sideways. If for some reason their attack does not let them go sideways, unless you're attacking a super big croc, and then I'll explain that fight. That croc knows how to swipe side to side. These don't. Really hope I have the hide conversion, because this is gonna suck if I don't. I'm not even kidding. It's gonna suck if I don't. No, that's not what I'm looking for something, and my eyes are just not spotting it. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to elaborate on that. It used to be you could strip the hide from any of that stuff only through the you could only do it through the and I quote, you could only really get like the hide out of other creatures through the armorer's bench. But apparently they made it so that you do it through the tanner's. Huh. That's actually nice. Of course I have no ammo. That's okay. I mean, it was right at death's door. Whew. Do. I don't have any ammo to fight those crocs with, so I'm not gonna struggle with it. Yeah, my brain feels a little... It feels a little frazzled at the moment. So, I might be ending the stream in about 20 minutes rather than do it full time. I don't know. I feel a little frazzled tonight. You guys probably, for anyone watching, you probably noticed earlier I was having an issue with certain little tiny flying insects that like to bap faces and noses and eyes and just about everything to annoy a large human being. I tell you what, I don't know about you, but if Froggo's operator had a tongue that could work like a frog's tongue, you best believe Nats would not stand a chance. Also, it would be highly disgusting. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't. Ooh, no. No, thank you. Alright, so, bark. Bark is something I have to use this stupid thing. Alright. I have to use a mining pick on this stuff. Alternatively, if I remember right, you can use this to gather just bark. No? No, never mind. I remember what that was for. That's actually for something called resin, and it's mostly thicker trees. It is, yeah, it's... Ugh. So yeah, what I'm basically doing right now is I'm gathering bark for the tannery. I need bark, wood, and stone to make this thing. Actually, while I do that, I'm gonna put the shredded roast in here so I don't accidentally poison myself. Nobody likes the idea of being poisoned. Accidentally. Okay, I gotta remember what it takes to actually make this thing again. Oh! Well, I have more than enough. Alright, so I just need the wood and the stone. I'll just go ahead. Alright, so that should take care of the stone. I'm hoping I can get all 200 pieces of wood. And then I will hopefully be able to take any and all reptile hide and basically convert it into light hide. Which is what I'm trying to do, but of course I don't exactly have like the best amount of material at the moment. Of course, playing base game itself is definitely a bit of a challenge for me. I mean, if I haven't said it enough before, playing the base game itself can be a little challenging. And then playing the mode where you're basically funny part is I don't even have room for everything. Even if I were, yeah, like I said, I don't have room for everything. Like this, I'd probably have to jimmy jammy somewhere in here. Alright, and I'll probably have to. I hate doing this. I hate doing this. But I'm not going to complain. I no, no. No, thank you. I will find another way to. I was not looking to do that. I was looking to do the other method, which I would hope is actually showing up somewhere, because apparently I can do the other method. I just don't know where to do the other method. Stretching hide. Correct. Tanner's table, which is... Oh! I'm dumb. Okay, so I didn't know they actually put it into 2. Okay, this is also new to me. Is they put it into not 1, but 2 different processes. You got the tannery, and then you got the tanner's bench. It used to be just this, and for some reason they decided to separate certain processes from the armorer's bench, put it in its own. There's way too many benches, in my honest opinion. There's way too many benches. It's funny how I'll hear some people complain that there's way too many currencies. My problem is way too many benches. Can I just have one good bench and be done with it? Okay, so as you can see, I'm doing that, and that's giving me the hide that I need for the rest of the armor. I'm hoping. Well, I at least have 2 pieces. Yeah, I would say too many benches and too many. Yeah. Now, I'll put it this way, Red Chimera. If I was if I was playing this modded, A, I wouldn't have taken so long to build that house. B, some of this stuff would have been ineffective, and I would have been able to do some of this stuff without having to require like an extensive amount of everything. But yeah, it drives me insane playing the base edition, because for the longest time, like I said, I've played it modded, and yeah, I just. Well, I mean, I can play like a modded version. I gotta go through, find the mods that make sense to what I need, for the playthrough. But I mean, technically speaking, I can play the modded version at any point. I just, at the moment, I'm kind of just playing the base edition, just to play the base edition for what it is. You know, I'm going back to the basics to get a feel for the game again. Because eventually I'm gonna hop back in. I may or may not be able to stream future episodes of Conan Exiles in terms of what content. I could see if maybe I can stream some of the roleplay aspects, but not everything, obviously. Like certain roleplay aspects, I would prefer to keep, Yeah, look. As, yes, this game does, and I for I normally don't have a setting like that uh, turned off. Like normally, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play with the bits. I'm gonna play with the the bits out. I mean, it kind of just. I like. I mean, technically, I saw somebody play this game with the full frontal. I don't know how they managed, but yeah, somebody actually played this game on. They streamed this game with the full frontal, which to me, I was very surprised when I saw that. I was like, wait, what? Since when did they allow full frontal? Well, I mean, as long as you got the mature setting, you're fine. You're fine. You shouldn't have any issues regarding, you shouldn't have any issues regarding the, like, playability and all that, the streaming side of it. Sure. I mean, as long as you have the mature setting on, you should be fine. Plus, like the last 2 times I've streamed a game called, and I mean you saw, Action Timerman. Like literally, well, for obvious reasons, that game you really just you don't really I mean, unless you're really curious, it's not exactly a game to play on the open channels. Technically, it's safe for work, the Action Timerman, but the original content itself is not. And I mean, there's various bits of content all over. Some of it is safe for work, some of it isn't. But I mean, I've been over this about twice already. But yeah, as far as Conan Exiles goes, technically I can play. Technically, I could probably stream with the bits out, without getting into too much detail. But yeah, I'm not gonna be too much longer in terms. I'll go the full till the full 30 minutes. I'll finish out the session. I just. Whew. But yeah, honestly, if you got the processing power, you got the graphics card and all that stuff, I recommend playing this game. Now, originally, it used to drive my CPU, GPU, and all that stuff. It used to drive it nuts. Also, speaking of driving, yeah, same. I'll be completely honest. I'm in agreement with that. I just look. I play it safe. I play it as safe as I can. I try to play it safe and just hey, everything cheeks out. Ah. You bet I made a pun. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, I think, if you get the opportunity to give this game a try, I say give it a try, because it's fun. I will say this much. On the Xbox version, you, I believe the American version is basically half frontal. And then the European version, I thought, was much more frontal than. Yeah, I'll put it this way: the European version, I think, was a little more frontal than the rest. Whoop. I ate up food a little too quickly. I was trying to. I know what you're thinking. Why did I put the flesh in there? I wanted to see if it cooked. Alright, not gonna eat the flesh. Just going to let it cook. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ha! Wow! Okay, I'm impressed. I wonder if there's an achievement for that. You know what? Screw it. I'm not doing that on stream. I'm gonna do that off stream, just so I don't gross anybody out. Yeah. I mean, I'm big on like the crafting stuff, like building making and all that. I'm big on that. I like making the buildings. Oh, you know, there is a mod that I would have loved to have put on called Fashionista. I can actually, whatever weapon I have, I can actually show it physically on the character. Actually, that's one I recommended to Doc. When he was looking for mods to put in his game. That Fashionista is absolutely positively one of my favorites. I should have actually put, of all the ones I should have put on, that's the one I should have put on. I'd say, what kind of games are you into, Red Chimera? I don't know. I don't remember. I know you played WildStar for a while. I know you had the one Macaria. I apologize, but I don't remember the name. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't remember her name. I just I remember you had a Macari. I used to hang out with my main character, and yeah, that's all I can remember. I feel so terrible because I feel like I should remember the name, and it's been so long. I say, do you happen to remember the name of your character? Because I don't. Yeah, you're one Macari. I forget her name. I literally, I kind of remember the Mordash, but I think it was the Aldana, or is it Aldana? Well, it's like anyone saying the name Auralia. Some will call her Auralia instead of Auralia. I prefer like Auralia as in like rally, but I accept Auralia or Aurelia or just about any pronunciation of it. Yeah, Aldana. I remember Aldana. She used to she used to face palm all the time. Good old face palming Aldana. God, those were the days, weren't they? The days when Aldana would Yeah, that's a word for it. Uh, all I'm gonna say is, yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna go that far, but she certainly questioned my character every time, and I thought the other buddy I had, Shard, questioned my character a lot. Your character didn't even have. I remember that character. Your character didn't even have to say anything. She could just do the stare of disgust, and literally be, and the stare of disgust with judgment, and then it's like, oh, well, I recognize that sign when I see it. Yeah. But you know, it's funny. I actually made the Aurelia character in Champions Online. The same character. Like, I made the same character, slightly different concept, since I was able to branch away from like the heavy weapon. Oh no, she's got a heavy sword, as she did in Wildstar, but she's got a little more of a Castlevania type build. Technically speaking, now that I remember, yeah, she. I know for anybody listening on this, probably wondering, why is he talking about Wildstar when he's playing Conan Exiles? I'll wrap up the Wildstar speech, Wildstar and Conan champion speech in a second here. I will say that that basically, yeah, I remember more and more about the character the more and more I go along. It's like you get to a certain point and then you're like, oh, I remember she did have that kind of a chain whip thing. Because she used to be like a bounty hunter of sorts. And now that I recall, so I pretty much made the character verbatim what she was back in Wildstar. Matter of fact, that chain was part of the warrior set, the warrior skills. I mean, I'm amazed that I can even remember some of this stuff. But like, yeah, I almost forgot about that. Like, I almost legitimately forgot that. Yeah, they had a grapple. And what's funny is my character in Champions Online, my Aurelia character in Champions, she actually has a grapple. It's more like a grapple. It's a pull two rather than a. Well, come to think of it, yeah, they did have a grapple. I think depending on the enemy in Wildstar, you did either a grapple two or you pulled them to your character, depending on the type of like if it was a boss creature, you would be pulled to the target rather than pull the target to you, which is kind of funny because that's kind of how I have the chain setup working. Yeah, remind me at some point, and I'll show you. I'll show you the Aurelia. Yeah, yeah. I almost forgot they had a grapple. Like, legitimately. Like, up until I started talking about her, I literally forgot they had a grapple in Wildstar on a warrior. Yeah, the stalker one. Yeah, I remember. I remember that, Aldana. boy, did she question every motive of Aurelia. Ah, yeah. I seem to remember. You had the engineer. And then I thought, wasn't your Mordesh more or less just like a fluff and stuff kind of character, like a character you had, but you really didn't like play seriously on the Exile side? Sorry, folks, for all this memory lane stuff. I just, yeah, I seem to remember that that you had a character that was on the Exile side that was more of a joke slash gag character, and you weren't the only one that did. I knew at least two other people who did. But it was their way of viewing the Exile side without pulling their Dominion character into the same space as an Exile. And boy, I was really happy when they opened the floodgate on the ability to hang out with the Exiles. Believe me when I say I was really happy about that, because, man, I tell you, I was ready. Yeah. Yeah, I'll quote it from a friend of mine. It was a lot of hugs, kisses, and what was the other word? It wasn't like a not safe for work group. It was more like it was a pretty obvious. It was a It was one of them cases where it was it's gonna drive me nuts, because a friend of mine who was literally on the Exile side, like 20, like yeah, like he said, like 80% of RNs would avoid his place, because his policy pretty much was like, I mean, hugs, hugs and all that, hugs, kisses, and cuddling, that was a thing of the RN. But I tell you what, the folks who played those in the roleplay community did so to the T. Like, they really excessively did it. But yeah, I mean, if I had to be honest, I was happy when I was able to go over to the Exile side with Aurelia, because I remember I was on the verge of deleting that character after the awful stuff that happened with me and the Dominion community. Like almost anybody in the Dominion community could remember the name Aurelia Valiantheart on some level. I mean, I'm not gonna hide behind the shame. I know exactly what I did. I ain't saying it on stream. I'm just saying I know what I did. At this point, there's no regret for it, because the game's no longer around. There was really no regret for it. It was one of my first moments where I just said, screw it, too late for regrets. It's time to move forward and just accept it as the meme it is. So yeah. Yeah. If they hadn't opened up the floodgate, I'll be completely honest, Aurelia would have been gone. I would have deleted her. Like, it was that bad. Like the history I had with the Dominion side. Like, I think I was even fully ready to just make her Exile side and start over. which would have sucked majorly. But when they opened up the floodgates, believe me when I say I stopped hanging out at the majority, if not all, of the Dominion community activities. Because believe me, you say your character was such the word that I'm not going to utter. I mean, look, sorry for anyone who was in the Dominion community at that point in time. You may not, you may have not been part of that roleplay community, the Dominion side, but I happen to think a majority of them were. Yeah, I have a bit of an opinion. I don't want to use any words. Yeah, but yeah, that's enough. That's enough of my rant. I'm done ranting about. I'm done ranting about the past history of WildStar. I will say this much though. I owe a small fraction of my time in WildStar. Like, that's, like, it helped me with the streaming today. Like, if it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd have the nerve to be in, say, a public kind of space, or, you know, social internet space. I know. Yeah. And, you know, it's terrible. We never got to see, like, well, and I never got to see the sanctuary that I built, or that I helped do the community plot with. I never saw it in its fullest completion. Like, ever since. I mean, I mean, I'm not gonna officially say that it's out there, but you can always check to see if it's out there. I'm not. I can't say, and I'm going to just deny that there is something out there. I remember like a couple months past where it's like, where folks were like, you know what, NC Soft,
Stay back.
let's do this. Let's do this, NC Soft. I mean, I'll be completely honest. This game filled that void that WildStar had. Like, unfortunately, after WildStar went away, this is the only game I really had available when it came to being able to play anything that had a remote, like, creative housing. Now, technically speaking, I would have played Ark, but this game had a particular theme to it that I liked. But, of course, you already figured out what that is. That aka full front. Whereas, frickin' Ark lied to me. I always joke and say they lied to me. They say, you end up on a beach. You end up on a beach naked. No, technically you end up on a beach with a loincloth. Thank you very much. Learn your difference. Please, for the love of goodness, learn the difference between what wearing a loincloth is and what wearing no loincloth is. That right there I mean, that's in the realm of a loincloth. I mean, that's okay, are you freaking seeing this? I don't know how I'm doing this. They are literally not picking me up. Like, they're not detecting me, which is hilarious. Stupid wench with her here. Woo. Ooh, she's right behind me too. Oh, that wench. Seriously. I would say if I stop, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm literally dead if I stop. Unless, of course, do this. Create a distance between me and my enemy. Alright. I definitely think I'm getting into a good spot here, actually. For just surviving for about 3 hours. I think I'm in a good spot. Yeah, I really hope one day they bring another. I hope they bring like a sort. Oh, you know what? Remind me after the stream, and I'll show you. Yeah, you probably already know about it. You probably already know about it. It's the what do they call it? I forget the name of the game. Oh, that's a weird glitch. I forget the name of the game, but it's got a few of the devs from WildStar. Yeah, I legitimately forgot the name. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm trying to figure out that name, and for the life of me, I can't. I'm gonna be sad not to. Well, yeah. I mean, I know. I would figure you're aware of that. I'm aware of that. But for obvious reasons, I can't go like literally mentioning it. Ooh, well, hello there. Just out of reach.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Well, it happened. Ha! Also, I still feel terrible that I'm harvesting humans. Oh, boy. Well, I tell you what, if, what's his name was around today, I feel like that would have been a clippable. This Froggo is a cannibal! Oh, yeah, no. name Palladia or something like that? I don't remember like off the top of my head. I remember that there is a there's a game. It like when I saw it, it reminded me of an old game called Everrealms. Like it reminded me so much of Everrealms, and I couldn't help but think, yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's a good replacer for, say, a wild star, like a legitimate wild star, not a. From what I've been hearing, it sounds like it's going to be an Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, Wild Star combo, like in terms of what you can do in the game. But I mean, I could be really wrong about that one, but that's just me going off the top of my head. I don't remember off. I don't remember entirely. I mean, look. I mean, I'm pretty sure you and I are in the same boat, Red, when it comes to NC Soft. I mean, believe me when I say I hate those guys. I've never hated a company. Like, here's the thing. I don't even hate Blizzard. I don't hate Blizzard. I don't hate Blizzard. I don't hate Activision. I don't hate EA. Like, I dislike their tactics, but I don't hate them. I can legitimately, fully, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, say I absolutely hate NC Soft with just every fiber of my being. Like, they've shut down 2 of my favorite games, I mean, the City of Heroes was, I'm sure, was going to happen at some point. But when they shut down WildStar, that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Now, I know why they shut down said, I know why they shut it down. They shut it down because they didn't want to sell it to competition. And therefore, they didn't want to have to deal with fighting their own product. Which, if you ask me, pardon my words, but it's pretty arsenine. I mean, I really can't go into. It's just. I mean, sorry everybody for the rant. I just bringing up Days of WildStar and such. It brings up the good memories of the game, of what I had with the game, but it also brings up the bad memories I had with the company that housed Carbine. That housed Carbine. That being said, yeah, I mean, for anyone watching, you know my opinion. For anyone who knew me back in WildStar days, and knew me afterwards, yeah, you definitely know my opinion when it comes to NC Soft and their way of running games. Mark my words, if they had the choice to sell Blade and Soul, or if they had the choice to sell Blade and Soul or shut it down, they would shut Blade and Soul down. It's like Lineage 2. Lineage 1 or whatever lineage they're on at this point, if they, again, their tactic isn't to literally sell the game to another company for them to run. No, their tactic is to shut down a game so that no one else can run it against them. I mean, look, I don't want to name shame that company as much as I hate it. But, yeah, sorry to spend the last couple of minutes of this stream ranting about a particular company that I just, yeah, I don't have any friendly words for them. I mean, like I said, when it came to Blizzard and Activision running the Blizzard show, I didn't hate them. I hated their tactics. I didn't hate them. When it came to various companies that would, yeah, and of course, mine is NCSoft, and you know exactly the way they run. Like if it's gonna be their future competition, they'd rather just shut it down. Anyways, they knew City of Heroes, if sold to somebody else, would have stopped the show for whatever NCSoft was making next. And WildStar, that game, I mean, sure, it didn't have, the crowd that City of Heroes had, but it had a devoted fan base. And I'll be completely honest. Again, same tactic. Doesn't matter how big the community was, they were going to shut it down regardless. But yeah. Okay. As I'm getting to the third hour of this stream, I'm going to start doing a little bit of curtain call. Red Chimera, thank you for hopping in the stream and giving it a good watch. I say if anybody else came in to watch the stream for a little bit, I thank you as well. For anyone watching the video on demand, I thank you as well. I really do appreciate the views. I appreciate the follows. As for tomorrow is going to be pretty much up in the air. I have a game in mind, and I think some folks will actually like it. I actually started playing a little bit of it earlier, just to gauge what. I do have a couple games actually on my list, and I may, I mean, I'll put the games up on my Discord for anyone who wants to, vote on them. As for Wednesday is always my Warframe day. Thursday is my Sea of Thieves day. Friday is my Final Fantasy day. Saturday is that one's a up in the air kind of deal as well. And Sunday is the same. Like, I mean, if Sunday is like a surprise stream. Like if I'm feeling up to it, I'll run something on Sunday. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna stop my blathering and I say, take it easy, Red Chimera. I say, and take it easy, everybody. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good morning, afternoon, and or night, wherever you are watching this video on demand. Once again, I do appreciate it. That would be me. Anywho, all right. Well, I'm out for tonight. I say, take it easy, guys.